Hey guys, it's Jen from Eyeliner, and today I just wanted to sit down and kind of talk about some really fun new products that I found from Makeup Revolution. You know, if you don't know, Makeup Revolution is a UK brand that's come over here into our Ulta, and it has a USA site. But what some of you may not know is that if you actually order from their UK site, there's about a million more things to choose from that we have no idea about here. I have a lot of those things to talk about today. So just PS, some of these things aren't like crazy new, so you may, I'm sure, have heard about, but a lot of these things are new to the US. So, and also if you didn't know, Makeup Revolution has like, it has a bunch of like different legs of little brands all packed into this one brand, if that makes sense. We don't have access to all of their different brands here, but I order a lot of my stuff from their UK site. It's risky because my one con, I will say, is that I don't even care that it takes like sometimes 2 or 3 weeks to get here, but they don't package it well. They wrap everything in bubble wrap and shove it in a plastic bag. I haven't had too many broken items come, but my last shipment, I got 2 of my main palettes come broken. They replaced them and sent me new ones, but it's just like, oh God, can't you just throw it in a box? Things can break in a box too, but if it's coming from so far away, I would just rather it be boxed, just saying. All right, so let's just get right into it. So I'll get out of the way some of the things you guys have probably heard about. So I'm sure you've heard of this before. It's not necessarily that new, but it's probably my favorite eyeliner of life. This is a felt tip liner. I can't remember exactly what the name is, but it's the easiest liner I've ever found. I am not a good liquid liner person. This makes it as easy as possible. And it's not because like I'm just improving drawing it on. I stamp this shit into a line and it's just a breeze. Highly recommend. All right, the next something I'm sure a lot of us has heard about. This is their Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. They just came out with this. They have an amazing array of colors, really affordable. You can get this at Ulta now. I'm still like playing with this, but so far I really like it. Now, their Conceal and Define concealer is not new. It's been out for a while. It's what came before the foundation, but now they actually have supersized versions of the concealer. So I will show you a comparison to the sizes. We have the original and we have the super size. So we have the original, which is 0.14 ounces, and the new one, which is almost half an ounce at 0.45 ounces. So that's pretty cool and still very affordable. All right, the next is their Under Eye Primer, which is beautiful. It hydrates under your eyes without making it greasy. It takes away that little bit of cakiness if you have dry under eyes like I do. I mean, I've never found a concealer that doesn't crease on me. Nothing I put on my eyes will fix that unless I get a facelift. This I have just found lovely. As far as I'm concerned, it compares to the Smashbox Photo Finish Under Eye Primer, which is like 20-something, I think. All right, the next are 3 new eye products. All right, so the first is the Power Hungry Glitter Paste. I haven't had a chance to dick around with this yet, but it's like glitter glue. Glitter base on. I'm actually gonna leave it on and we'll see how long it takes to dry. Again, I haven't actually used this on my eyes yet because it is very wet, but I'm very excited to try it. Let's see, it's 2 o'clock on the dot right now. We'll see how long this actually takes to dry down. All right, the next are 2 products I have used in videos, if you guys follow me. These are the Magnetize eyeshadows, I guess they're called. But they have this amazing, like, mold that they're shaped into. Like, isn't that pretty? So this one is green, and then we have this crazy, gorgeous, like, pure gold color right here. I've used both of them. I use these actually on top of glitter glue or like sticky eye primers, and they're like totally true to color. The color you see in here is the color that's going to be applied on you. And I apply these with my finger. All right, the next is the highlighter I'm using right now. I did actually talk about this in a recent video. This is the Girl's Best Friend Triple Baked Highlighters. If you know me, you know that I don't like baked highlighters usually, but Makeup Revolution has somehow gotten this formula down to a science, because their baked shadows are some of the craziest, most gorgeous highlighters I've ever come across. Like, they're just beautiful. I mean, it's just liquid metal. Now, if you're more of a subtle highlight fan, you might not love this kind of highlight, but I don't wear subtle highlights. I don't see the point. If I have a highlighter on, I want you to fucking see it. All right, and now I'm just gonna talk about a handful of their newer eyeshadow palettes. Like I said, some are very new to me and some I've actually tried for a little while and love. So Here we go. The first is kind of the star of my eyes today. This is the I Love Revolution Angel Heart palette. This color, I fucking die over. We have some shimmers, metallics, some mattes in here. I used half of these on my eyes today for the first time, and I think it's fantastic. I think it's beautiful. I can't wait to play around with it more. Okay, so some of you may heard of the Sophie Does Nails collab palette she did with Makeup Revolution a while back. So she has a second palette now, and this is the Extra Spice palette. Again, you might have seen me mention this in another video. This is beautiful. I've used this a handful of times. I really enjoy it. It's really great pigmentation. And I mean, their palettes are like $20 and under. Most of them are under like 15. But usually like the collab palettes are a little bit more. This is beautiful. The highlight palette that she has that she made up, incredible, incredible. All right, the next is some of their Re-Loaded palettes. I'm obsessed with these. These are the newer ones that have just come out. These aren't the older ones. But if you have never tried any of these palettes before, they're like $7 each. And most of them are dupes for higher end products. They have a dupe for the Urban Decay Naked Heat. They have a dupe for the Anastasia Modern Renaissance. They have a dupe for, pretty sure, a bunch more. I don't know all of them, but okay, this is dry. Okay, so it took like around a little under 5 minutes to dry, but that's beautiful. So I'm totally gonna try, I mean, it's like a disco ball. I'm definitely gonna try this on my eye in the next few videos. Okay, so anyway, so these are 3 of their newest Re-Loaded palettes, and the one I have here is, I think I talked about this recently, or the last like month or so. This is the Basic Matte. So this isn't a dupe for anything, I don't believe, but this is just a basic matte nude palette. My problem with some nude palettes is that the colors are just too light. I have hooded lids, so I need like pops of deeper colors. This provides that. I can't complain. They have this fucking gorgeous like yellowy mustard orange shade. Like, these are great palettes. For $7, I mean, it's a fucking steal. And no, this video isn't sponsored. Makeup Revolution has no idea who I am, although they definitely should put me on their payroll because I fucking deserve it. This one I'm so excited about. I only used it once, and it was today for my first like transition shade. So this is the Re-Loaded Newtrals 3 palette. Like, holy fuck. I used this color today. So gorgeous. I used this like as the first shade I put down before I started the rest of my eyeshadow. Some of these are matte, some of these are metallic. I'm so excited to play with this more. So I wasn't intrigued by the Anastasia Norvina palette. This is the Revolution Visionary palette. I'm pretty sure this is what it's a dupe for. This is what it reminds me of, at least. I have used this a handful of times, and I'm not even gonna say, oh, for $7. I mean, I would pay like $15 for this palette, easily. And what I love most about them is that when there are metallics in here, there's more mattes than there are metallics. Like, I don't use boatloads of metallic shades. Like, they're usually just like my pops of color, so mattes are always my go-to. But I like when there's like 4 out of 12 shades that are actually metallic and the rest are mattes, because that's what I'll use the most of. So again, $7, score. So I wasn't planning on getting this palette in the beginning. When I first saw it, I was like, it doesn't really look like anything special. But then I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna get it anyway. This is the Emily Edit The Once palette. I wasn't intrigued by the face palette, but this one, after I like took a few ganders at it, I decided to give it a go. It's beautiful. Well, I'm not shocked because I like Makeup Revolution products, but it's beautiful. And I think this was like 20 bucks. Fuck how many shadows you get. It's a good amount. It's a nice substantial palette. It's heavy, it's weighty. This is a great palette. If you were thinking of trying it, go for it. I don't think you'll be disappointed, unless you're Tati. Alright, so that was it for some exciting new Makeup Revolution products that I wanted to share with you guys if you didn't know about them already. I'm a pretty big fan of this brand. I rarely find things I don't like. There's a few like duds here and there, but if I had to rate this brand, I'd give it like 8 out of 10. And I only say, and really my biggest issue is just that they don't package it well when you order it from the UK and that it takes so long to get here. But other than that, I mean, this is an amazing company and I'm all about them. All right, so that was it. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any video ideas that you want to see from me, make sure you leave it in the box below. And if you've tried Makeup Revolution or one of their like sister brands, let me know some products that you love that that maybe you haven't heard me mention or you think I should try. Everything I'm wearing on my face today will be listed in the box below, and keep an eye out for my big giveaway that's going to be happening super soon. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.